Let's give our founding class another round of applause. Guests and graduates, please be seated. Good evening, Westlake families, staff, honored guests, and most of all, graduates. On behalf of the entire Westlake Charter High School team, welcome to this celebration of achievement, perseverance, and incredible pride in our graduates. I'm the principal of Westlake Charter High School, Lila McIver. Tonight, we recognize the accomplishments of a truly remarkable group of students, our founding class at Westlake Charter High School. To our families and friends in the audience, thank you for the support you've shown these graduates throughout their journey. We are truly honored to have you here with us tonight. I would also like to take a moment to recognize the dedicated individuals who have helped guide our school community. Seated behind me on stage are members of the Westlake Charter School Board. And our school's leadership team. Please join me in thanking them for their vision, service, and collaboration to get to this point in Westlake Charter School's history. And now, please welcome Westlake Charter High School Student Body President, Sophia Dominguez.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sophia Dominguez, and I am the Student Council President. At this time, I would like to introduce our Student Council Vice President, Jay Rodriguez, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening, everyone. I will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Audience, please rise. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jay. And now, please remain standing as we welcome Joyce Ugalde to sing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket. I'm sorry, I can't. No. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does us that star-spangled banner yet wave. For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Sophia, Jay, and Joyce. Graduates and guests, please be seated. To reflect on the journey of our founding class, please welcome senior speaker Amelia Gaspar.
Good evening, Westlake staff, friends, family, and loved ones. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations, we've made it. Those are more or less the words I spoke at our 8th grade promotion when I had the honor of being one of the student speakers. Now, standing in front of you all once again, and for the last time, it is with great honor that I use this opportunity to reflect and celebrate the moments that have led up to this point. As I began to draft what I could possibly say to do justice in emphasizing all the incredible things we've achieved as the founding class of Westlake Charter High School, I quickly realized that there really are not enough words, quotes, or even cheesy song lyrics that would ever come close to describing how remarkable our class truly is. From entering the school with no upperclassmen to guide us, to soon officially leaving the school, being those upperclassmen that the younger grades got to rely on, it should be no surprise when I say that we set the standard high on what it meant to be a leader. From the moment I started my high school journey, I was obsessed with finding all the ways I could be a leader at Westlake. However, class of 2025, you have gone above and beyond to show me that a leader is something that goes past the surface of a mere title or position. Being a leader meant having the courage to go to a brand new school despite the campus being a little untraditional. It was turning your passion and drive into initiative to start or join a club, run for student council, or play a sport. Speaking of sports, being a leader was going from playing against only upperclassmen in your freshman year to advancing through playoffs in the following seasons. Slowly but surely putting our school on the map. It was also being the person that some freshman, sophomore, or junior could look up to and depend on for much needed advice that no other class could possibly provide. And finally, a leader doesn't necessarily have to be something with so many layers, because it's also simply being here, in this building, today, preparing to walk the stage as the first graduating class from our school. If that's not something that automatically fills you with amazement, understand the fact that no other grade from Westlake will ever get to say that. So take some pride in the fact that you do, because this ceremony is a reflection of all that we've accomplished, the many challenges we've overcome, and the legacies we've worked to leave behind together. For some, this moment might just be one small piece of your life puzzle that you can't wait to continue. For others, this might be a moment you treasure most as you prepare to say your goodbyes to the friends and found family you've made over the past 4 years. Whatever you're feeling tonight, I encourage you to allow yourself the joy of soaking in these fleeting moments together. So, as we finish out the rest of the night, and you prepare to embrace some of the people in this room for the last time, I'd like to end off this speech with a callback to that 8th grade promotion by raising one final challenge to you all. Wherever you end up, and however your journey looks like after high school, I'd like to challenge you to continue being a leader in whatever capacity life grants you. Don't be afraid to welcome the unfamiliar and uncomfortable, because your presence here today will forever be a reminder that you are more than capable of handling it and making it your own. Good luck to you all, and thank you. As we look forward to what comes next, we also recognize those who have guided us here. Please join me in welcoming our Director of the K-12 School Leadership, Mrs. Emily Batten.
Good evening, everyone. We gather here tonight to commemorate a monumental milestone, not just for these graduates, but for all of us, because this year marks the 20th anniversary of Westlake Charter School. That's 20 years of joyful learning. And now, for the first time ever, we get to celebrate something brand new, graduating our first ever high school class. Class of 2025, you have shaped Westlake's history. From the moment you stepped on campus as ninth graders, you didn't wait for someone else to lead. You were the leaders. You said, let's explore, and then you did just that. You helped design what high school at Westlake would look like. You gave feedback, showed initiative, and reminded us that when developing a high school from the ground up, students will always prioritize lounge space over storage space. And honestly, you weren't wrong. You built the culture of Westlake Charter High School with creativity and courage. I'll never forget your very first big school event. Not a homecoming, but a masquerade. Not a dance, but a room-to-room rotating experience dreamed up by the amazing Mrs. Grimaldi and the leadership students. It was pandemic safe, fully masked, and completely Westlake. Innovative, inclusive, and a little quirky in the best way. And as you've gone through high school, your classes continue to thrive under the thoughtful leadership of your principal, Ms. McIver. Ms. McIver, thank you for guiding this class, this school, with these students with such strength, warmth, and vision. So here we are, 20 years in, and this moment feels like the perfect culmination. A school founded on joyful learning now sends its first graduates out into the world as inspiring adults, ready to continue exploring and lead as global citizens. Class of 2025, thank you for being the explorers you are. Thank you for believing in a brand new high school and molding into a place that others want to call home. You have shown us what's possible, and now it is your turn to take the lead again. Congratulations, graduates, and as always, thank you. Tonight, we are honored to be joined by Isabel Gatdula. Ms. Gatdula previously attended Westlake Charter School and was promoted from our school in 8th grade. We now welcome her back as an honored guest from Senator Angelique Ashby's office. Ms. Gatdula joins us tonight to present a formal recognition on behalf of the California State Senate.
Good evening, students, faculty, and honored guests. My name is Isabel Gatdula. I work in Senator Angelique Ashby's office as a district representative, and very appropriately for this occasion, I'm also a former explorer. So as a beneficiary of a wonderful Westlake education, it is very exciting to be here today celebrating the class of 2025 at the inaugural Westlake Charter High School graduation. We are so thrilled to see years of hard work truly come to fruition. This recognition not only goes to the incredible students, without who we would have no reason to be celebrating, but also to their supporters at home, to the teachers, the admin, the former staff president, the parents, and the educators who dreamed this school up in the first place, and every single person who has touched Westlake's journey. On behalf of Senator Angelique Ashby, a champion for charter schools in our community, I am honored to present the certificate in recognition of Westlake's commitment to quality, joyful education. Thank you for your dedication to transforming the youth of Senate District 8 into global citizens and lifelong learners. My sincerest congratulations on this impressive milestone, and we so look forward to your continued success. Thank you very much for inviting our office to celebrate with you today. Thank you.
Thank you for your presence and support here this evening. At Westlake Charter High School, we celebrate both academic and social emotional excellence. This evening, we'd like to recognize our graduates who have earned cords for participating in clubs, sports, and for their academic excellence. Graduates, as I call each of your cords, please rise and I will signal you to sit as well. This evening, our graduates who are wearing solid blue cords are being celebrated for their active participation in an on-campus club. Club graduates, please rise. Please be seated. The blue and white cords that our graduates are wearing this evening are celebrating those students who participated in at least one season of a varsity sport. Varsity athletes, please rise. And please be seated. Now for our academic recognition. Our graduates who are wearing silver cords this evening are our cum laude graduates. These graduates have accomplished an unweighted grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74. Cum laude graduates, please rise. Please be seated. Our gold cords being worn this evening are being worn by our magna cum laude graduates. These graduates have accomplished a 3.75 to 3.99 unweighted grade point average during their time in high school. Magna cum laude graduates, please rise. And please be seated. Finally, the gold medals being worn this evening are for our summa cum laude graduates. These graduates have accomplished a perfect unweighted 4.0 during their time in high school. Summa cum laude graduates, please rise. And please be seated. Congratulations to all of our courted graduates. Tonight, we have the pleasure of hearing from two remarkable student leaders. Our first speaker has earned recognition as our academic speaker for his outstanding academic achievements and contributions. Our second speaker has been chosen to speak to the core values that have defined the founding class: inquiry, perseverance, excellence, and joyful learning. Please welcome our first student speaker, Ben Davids.
Good evening, Westlake students, family, faculty, and friends. We are here today to celebrate the first ever graduating class from Westlake Charter High School. Standing here today, I'm filled with gratitude, not just for the chance to speak, but for the journey we've experienced these last 4 years. Standing here today, before I begin, I'd like to thank the faculty and staff who have worked to make our education engaging, challenging, and meaningful. Through the last 4 years, two values have stood out to me as the heart of every success we've achieved: curiosity and work ethic. Albert Einstein once said, "I have no special talent. I'm only passionately curious." As one of history's greatest minds, I think he was onto something profound. Curiosity, the desire to understand, the instinct to ask questions, explore new ideas, and envision the world not just as it is, but as it could be, is what I believe ignites all great accomplishments. This concept reminds me of my time in anatomy class with Miss Mixitz. Habitually, I would interrupt her lectures with a meticulous string of questions. I would continue pestering her until we would inevitably arrive at her ending statement: "You'll have to wait until next semester. That's a chemistry question." I hated leaving class without a full understanding, but I loved piecing together the pieces of the puzzle. Curiosity isn't just asking questions, though. True curiosity requires us to move through life with the humbling knowledge that we might be wrong. No matter how much we feel or how confident we feel, there's always something more to learn. We are not here today because we had all the answers, but because we were willing to search for them and find unique ways to do so. This brings me to the second value that I believe is inherent to our success: strong work ethic. One of the greatest basketball players of all time, Michael Jordan, epitomizes this concept. He was cut from his high school team as a sophomore, but he didn't give up. He had a relentless work ethic, practicing tirelessly and consistently. Years later, after solidifying his place as one of the best in history, he said, "I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Hard work is the reason we are sitting here in Gaps and Downs tonight. It's the late night study sessions, the early morning practices, the continuous editing of essays and projects. It's being persistent through every setback, every bad grade, every rejection, every instance of self-doubt, and showing up anyway. Look around at our graduating class. Some of us are heading to college and others to the military. Some are beginning careers, and others are embarking on ventures that they can't even name yet. Our paths will be different, but these two qualities, curiosity and hard work, will serve all of us regardless of where we go. When you face a challenge that seems insurmountable, let yourself be curious, despite the stress of making mistakes. Ask yourself, how can I approach it differently? Then let hard work carry you through the difficult process of finding out. And not if, but when you fail, let curiosity transform the experience from a shortcoming defeat into asking what went wrong and why. What can I change? Then let hard work rebuild what fell. Even if we have to learn hard lessons, like that there's a time and place to question things, maybe not in the middle of Miss Mixitz's class lecture, remember that wonder and questions are the building blocks of any success. But here's the secret. The world needs more people who both care enough to be curious and are driven enough to act. People who don't just ask questions, but follow them with effort and purpose. As we leave this chapter behind, I encourage you to approach whatever is next in your life with passionate curiosity and relentless effort. Ask the difficult questions. Don't be afraid of failure, rejections, or shortcomings, but be terrified of the regret of not trying at all. Be brave enough to take the risk. No matter what your plans are after today, remember that in the end, it won't be just your talent or your luck or even your intelligence that defines your path. It will come from being brave enough to be curious and working hard enough to turn your questions into change. Finally, I'd like my classmates to take a moment, look to your left and to your right, and take in how many people are here to support you today. There's a saying I firmly believe to be true. It takes a village. Thank you to the teachers who challenged us, the families who supported us, and most of all, the friends who stood beside us. We didn't make it here alone, and we won't walk forward alone either. So, to my friends in our class of 2025, sincerely, congratulations. Please join me in welcoming a fellow graduate who will speak about the impact of our school's core values on her journey at Westlake Charter High School. Chikozi Igwebe.
I remember when my mom told me that she was going to send me to boarding school in Ireland because she didn't want me to go to any of the local schools here. I thought she was joking, but if you know my mom, she was not. She had the flights booked, the paperwork printed, and the deadlines marked, and I was scared out of my mind, and honestly, heartbroken. All I wanted was the classic high school experience, a big school, Friday night football games, the lockers and sports, and the chance to disappear into a crowd and figure out who I was supposed to be. And I didn't want to be shipped across the Atlantic to do that. The whole plan was for me to leave until my mom figured out that Westlake was becoming a high school. So instead of Ireland, I got Westlake. A high school that technically didn't even exist yet, and we were the first class, the experiment and the test run. And I was so mad. Not just annoyed, but mad. Mad that my big plans had been completely flipped by my mom. But somehow, from August 2021 to today, which was 1,390 days, we lived through stressful, joyful, confusing, and hilarious days. Days we showed up late, days we didn't show up at all, and days I think we'll remember forever. Before I came to Westlake, I was constantly in trouble, and not just little trouble. I still don't know what I was thinking, but I snuck into the teacher's lounge when I was in first grade because the girls at my table wouldn't give me any sticky notes. So obviously, I did what any normal first grader would do, and I stole all the sticky notes. I then realized, because I dressed like a little princess, I didn't have any pockets. So again, I did what any regular first grader would do. I panicked and I stuffed them down the toilet. So let's just say my mom was not happy when she got that call, and you guys should have heard her. I was always pushing the limits and paying the price, and let's say the office chair knew me very well. But Westlake changed me. Having amazing teachers and being surrounded by amazing students shaped who I became. They taught me that my past, whatever I'm going through in life, doesn't have to define me. They taught me that I could take risks, that I could speak out loud and be who I am without worries. That I could ask the questions I want to ask, and most importantly, just be myself. At Westlake, I had opportunities I had never thought I would have. I played on every varsity team at least once, including the swim team, which was really terrible because I can't even float. I joined clubs I never thought I'd join, and I met people I never thought I'd meet. And I said yes to the things I never imagined doing. Those were my risks. And that's when my best friend Jalen said something that stuck with me. Our windowless school building presented many windows of opportunity. It's very difficult in life to get anywhere without taking a risk. But the biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. Westlake taught me that failure isn't final, it's just redirection. That you don't have to be fearless to be brave, you just have to keep showing up. And we did. We showed up, not always perfectly, but with everything we had. With respect for one another, gratitude for the journey, and perseverance even when it felt impossible. We approached our problems with inquiry, we took time for reflection, and we found joy even in the mess. We learned to act with stewardship and to think with a global perspective and to take responsibility for ourselves and to chase excellence, not for the praise, but because we believed in our potential. And here's the truth, we're still growing. We always will be. My cousin Sade taught me a word that helped me understand this more clearly, and the word was sonder. It means the realization that every single person has a life as rich and complex as your own. That everyone you pass, even the people you don't really know, is living out a whole world you'll never fully understand. With their own dreams, heartbreaks, quiet victories, insecurities, everything. We all sat in the same classrooms with the same paper in front of us, but now we each have different futures and different battles in our lives ahead. And that's the mindset Westlake gave us: to see people, to be curious, to lead with empathy, and to understand that every single story in this room matters, even the ones we never got to hear. So, as we walk into what's next, carry this with you. Carry what Westlake gave us: the values we learned and not just memorized, the growth we earned and not just the grades we got, the community we all created, and the people who helped us along the way. Don't be afraid to be your whole self, and don't be afraid to take the long road. And don't be afraid to let go of things that aren't meant for you. Lastly, one of the most meaningful quotes I heard during my time at Westlake was this: "My heart is at ease knowing that what is meant for me will never miss me, and what misses me was never meant for me." And this quote became the theme of these last 4 years for me, and maybe unintentionally for many of us. And somehow, the place I was so skeptical and mad about became the place that helped me find myself. So trust it. Trust yourself, and remember what's meant for you is already on its way. And Mom, thank you for not sending me across the world, because being here led me to a place and these people that changed my life. In my culture, we say it takes a village to raise a child, and I'm so lucky to have found one and to have one at Westlake. And I know I'm not the only one. Some of you found your village in friends who made you laugh when you needed it the most, or found it in a teacher who believed in you before you believed in yourself. Westlake gave us that: a community where we could grow, stumble, be seen, and be supported. And within that community, I found who became my village. To my friends, you've all truly changed my life. You've been there for me in ways I can't even explain. You've seen every version of me: the good, the lost, the learning, and the really bad. But you guys have never once let go. And no matter where we all end up, you'll always be the people I brag about knowing, because growing up with you guys by my side has been one of the best things that's happened to me. To my teachers and coaches, thank you for pushing me and believing in me, and even when I wanted to give up on myself, you helped me grow into someone I can finally be proud of. And you did it with patience and kindness and so much care. Thank you. And to my family, thank you for every sacrifice you've made. I carry it with me every day, and I hope to make you proud with everything I do. So to my village, thank you for raising me, guiding me, and putting up with me. It's been an honor to speak with you all tonight. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming our assistant principal, Ms. Williams, to the podium.
We are so honored to share that the 111 graduates seated before you have been accepted to over 83 colleges and universities. It's now time to recognize them individually. Will the first two advisories please rise?
Now presenting Mrs. Grimaldi's advisory class. Raja Olivia Adams. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of reflection and perseverance. Micah Cross. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of gratitude and perseverance. Jamila Ayana Edwards. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of perseverance and global perspective. Santiago Emmanuel Esparza. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of reflection and excellence. Maya Lee Espinoza. Next year plans to attend California State University, Long Beach, and personifies the core values of gratitude and reflection. Alina Gloriela Garcia. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of excellence and responsibility. Josiah Holder. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and responsibility. Marlena Johnson. Next year plans to attend Sierra College and personifies the core values of perseverance and excellence. Jonah Zachary Lagandon. Next year plans to attend University of California, Davis, and personifies the core values of inquiry and global perspective. Abby Marquez. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of perseverance and inquiry. Courtney McIntyre. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and reflection. Jaden Patel. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of perseverance and respect. Berlin Prost. Next year plans to attend California State University, Monterey Bay, and personifies the core values of respect and excellence. Vanessa Kwan. Next year plans to attend San Diego State University and personifies the core values of stewardship and excellence. J. Alex Rodriguez. Next year plans to attend University of California, San Diego, and personifies the core values of stewardship and perseverance. Michael Silva. Next year plans to join the Air Force and personifies the core values of respect and joyful learning. Lena Tawhood. Next year plans to attend University of California, Davis, and personifies the core values of excellence and responsibility. Maya Thrift. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of perseverance and stewardship. Liliana Tasui. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of responsibility and perseverance. Tyson Vongpachan. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of perseverance and respect. Darian Taylor Reed. Next year plans to attend Sacramento City College and personifies the core values of perseverance and reflection. Let's give one more round of applause for Mrs. Grimaldi's advisory class.
Now presenting Mr. Lenin's advisory class. Sofia Dominguez. Next year, plans to attend University of California, Los Angeles, and personifies the core values of excellence and reflection. Cara Doty. Next year, plans to attend University of San Francisco and personifies the core values of joyful learning and perseverance. Mia Ana Enriquez. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and perseverance. Leslie Ferreira. Next year, plans to attend Federico Beauty Institute and personifies the core values of perseverance and gratitude. Samuel Foster. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of global perspective and inquiry. Raina Here. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and responsibility. Egan Holder. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of responsibility and excellence. Isaiah Jimenez Garcia. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of reflection and perseverance. Alec Price. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of excellence and perseverance. Felipe Santamaria. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of responsibility and perseverance. Sana Sud. Next year, plans to attend Rutgers University and personifies the core values of respect and perseverance. Elizabeth Dillon Sperry. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Chico, and personifies the core values of reflection and perseverance. Merrick Stowe. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of excellence and perseverance. Brahima Traore. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and stewardship. Steve Usay. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of responsibility and respect. Samaya Van. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of excellence and reflection. Cisco Vela. Next year, plans to attend community college and personifies the core values of excellence and respect. Let's give one more round of applause for Mr. Lenin's advisory class.
Now presenting Mrs. Mixit's advisory class. Jack Biala. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of reflection and respect. Bella Brooks. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of responsibility and stewardship. Travis Falater. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of excellence and respect. Vianney Gamino. Next year plans to attend University of California, Davis, and personifies the core values of excellence and joyful learning. Devroop Kaur. Next year plans to attend University of California, Davis, and personifies the core values of excellence and perseverance. Gurjo Kaur. Next year plans to attend University of California, Davis, and personifies the core values of excellence and excellence. Manpreet Kaur. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of perseverance and stewardship. Alexis Korvink. Next year plans to attend Boise State University and personifies the core values of perseverance and reflection. Ivan Ledesma. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of perseverance and reflection. Emily Meyer. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of joyful learning and perseverance. Tanuka Palegane. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and reflection. Caden Pewitt. Next year plans to attend California State University, Monterey Bay, and personifies the core values of perseverance and respect. Jose Rafael. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of excellence and responsibility. Marina Richards. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of reflection and gratitude. Harleen Sauger. Next year plans to attend Chamberlain University and personifies the core values of perseverance and inquiry. Cordially Turner. Next year plans to attend Louisiana State University and personifies the core values of responsibility and perseverance. Joyce Gabriela Ugalde. Next year plans to attend Sierra College and personifies the core values of reflection and perseverance. Kylie White. Next year plans to attend Sierra College and personifies the core values of responsibility and perseverance. Shri Shanth Yaranguta. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of responsibility and excellence. Let's give one more round of applause for Mrs. Mixit's advisory class.
Now presenting Miss Mitchell's advisory class. Umaima Amir. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of inquiry and perseverance. Samuel Cohen. Next year, plans to attend Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute and personifies the core values of responsibility and joyful learning. Leilani Cueto. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of gratitude and respect. Benjamin Davids. Next year plans to attend University of California, San Diego, and personifies the core values of inquiry and excellence. Amelia Kailani Gaspar. Next year plans to attend University of California, Los Angeles, and personifies the core values of excellence and stewardship. Jalen Hinman Innes. Next year plans to attend University of California, Los Angeles, and personifies the core values of inquiry and gratitude. Mireya Leiva. Next year plans to attend San Diego State University and personifies the core values of responsibility and perseverance. Zachariah Myers. Next year plans to attend California Polytechnic State University, San Luis Obispo, and personifies the core values of perseverance and gratitude. Peyton Nguyen. Next year plans to attend University of California, Davis, and personifies the core values of stewardship and respect. Matthew Quilliton. Next year plans to attend San Diego State University and personifies the core values of excellence and perseverance. Dyson Shell. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of excellence and inquiry. Juvraj Singh. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of stewardship and reflection. Titus Thomas. Next year plans to attend University of California, Davis, and personifies the core values of perseverance and inquiry. Zachary Todd. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of inquiry and perseverance. Let's give one more round of applause for Miss Mitchell's advisory class.
Now presenting Mr. Rubin's advisory class. Cheryl Araba Ocherwa Aka. Next year plans to attend California State University, Fullerton, and personifies the core values of excellence and respect. Sade Anderson. Next year plans to attend Louisiana State University and personifies the core values of perseverance and excellence. Igosa Arasamwan. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and perseverance. Jancy Gabrielle Baguin. Next year plans to attend California Polytechnic State University, Pomona, and personifies the core values of reflection and joyful learning. Amiko Binger. Next year plans to attend University of California, Berkeley, and personifies the core values of excellence and reflection. Mika Binger. Next year plans to attend University of California, Berkeley, and personifies the core values of responsibility and excellence. Darren Broman. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of respect and inquiry. Ella Diaz. Next year, plans to attend San Diego State University and personifies the core values of perseverance and gratitude. Kaylin Horsey. Next year, plans to attend Howard University and personifies the core values of respect and responsibility. Lina Ibarra Rodriguez. Next year, plans to attend Consumnes River College and personifies the core values of respect and gratitude. Marianne Chigozi Igwebe. Next year, plans to attend University of Southern California and personifies the core values of perseverance and excellence. Akansha Majumder. Next year, plans to attend University of California, Irvine and personifies the core values of perseverance and respect. Ali Onwen Reina Ju. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and perseverance. Andrea Rogers White. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Fullerton, and personifies the core values of reflection and inquiry. Angelo Sanchez. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of excellence and perseverance. Maya Soto. Next year, plans to attend Sacramento City College and personifies the core values of responsibility and perseverance. Caitlin Thomas. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of inquiry and gratitude. Darren Waller. Next year, plans to enter the workforce and personifies the core values of respect and responsibility. Taisha Wilson. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and responsibility. Chloe Wanacott. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of perseverance and reflection. Let's give one more round of applause for Mr. Rubin's advisory class.
Now presenting Miss Stamis's advisory class. Gabriel Amavisca. Next year, plans to do religious mission work and personifies the core values of gratitude and global perspective. Isaac Amavisca. Next year, plans to do religious mission work and personifies the core values of respect and excellence. Brando Stephen Bronk. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of joyful learning and respect. Grace Bumgardner. Next year, plans to attend University of California, Davis and personifies the core values of responsibility and excellence. Shayla Hicks. Next year, plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of perseverance and responsibility. Tyler Hopper. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of perseverance and responsibility. Fatine Cans. Next year, plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of excellence and perseverance. Olivia Kegwin. Next year plans to attend University of British Columbia and personifies the core values of excellence and global perspective. Zaid Khan. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and reflection. Elijahwan Knowles. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of perseverance and respect. Ryu Jet Lee Pomtavi. Next year plans to enter the workforce and personifies the core values of stewardship and gratitude. Ava Malone. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of perseverance and stewardship. Alex Martinez. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and perseverance. Phoebe Osola. Next year plans to attend College of Staten Island and personifies the core values of perseverance and joyful learning. Ileana Rekirk. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of joyful learning and reflection. Samir Sidhu. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of respect and perseverance. Sophia Tannery. Next year plans to attend American River College and personifies the core values of stewardship and respect. Zach Oitingban. Next year plans to attend University of California, Davis and personifies the core values of respect and excellence. Eric Von Adler York. Next year plans to attend California State University, Sacramento, and personifies the core values of gratitude and perseverance. Yaziah Lee Terrence Williams. Next year plans to enter the workforce and personifies the core values of gratitude and reflection. Let's give one more round of applause for Miss Stamis's advisory class. Please welcome Westlake Charter School's Executive Director, Dr. Ike.
Greetings, Explorer families. I'm so honored. Westlake Charter High School class of 2025. Please rise. Woo. We are so proud of you. Family and friends, dignitaries, and of course, staff and the amazing founding class before me. I am so honored to be asked to come before you and certify this class as the official graduating class. So without further ado, they're coming. Thank you, Mr. Rubin. I'll stall. Fourscore. I'll leave that alone. It is absolutely my honor as the executive director of our Westlake Charter School to certify that each of the students who stand before you today have met the expectations set forth by the great state of California and by the Westlake Charter School Board of Directors to be granted the honor and the privileges associated with being named graduates. And so, Graduates, if you would please take your tassel on the right and move it to the left, signifying that you have crossed over from student to graduate. And if I can, for the first time ever, introduce to you the Westlake Charter High School founding class and graduating class of 2025. Congratulations! And as always, say it with me, let's explore!
Well done. Guests, we ask that you remain seated as our faculty and graduates leave the auditorium. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. You'll be able to meet your graduate outside on the lawn. Congratulations to our class of 2025.